Hi guys, I just want to go over this Stephen Greer thing. Yeah, this guy's just explained that he went to one of his conferences and he had all government agents there, like government security and everything, like really thick, armed, like security. They wouldn't let anyone out of the room, and it was stiflingly hot. Yeah, and they were manhandling people and things like that. I've just put them on there, made a new playlist and dropped it on. So you'll see Stephen Greer and David Wilcock's weird conference. It doesn't surprise me, but there's not a lot of people saying it. And if someone's saying, like, you know, he's a disinformation agent, then they're saying that they're adding a weird story that he's a reptilian and that we should all be worshipping some god like the Egyptians and all the rest of it. So they're getting their information mixed up, totally off the map. But this meeting, a lot of these guys supposedly came forward and made their statements. You know, they came forward anyway, and they made the statements and says there was so many different like varieties of aliens and all this, that, and the other. They're still wearing their badges. They're still wearing their suits. Some of them are, and you know, they've not lost their position from saying anything. Right, so they didn't lose their positions in government. They're still there, you know what I mean? A good chunk of them are. To me, it seems like that they're on the inside, and since that these people at the top have a habit of telling you some way or another what's going to happen before it happens, yeah, it's that's. I think it's just another one of those, really, personally. I mean, if you look at what he's into all the, what do they call it, just basically what the occultists, Satan, the Luciferians get into, you know what I mean? He's into all this telepathic stuff, he's, you know, and all the package that he offers, he says, oh, we're all going to have world peace. Well, isn't there a piece in the Bible that says there'll be a cry of peace and security? They're going to really think they've got peace. Yeah. They're going to be saying, oh yeah, you know, we've been working with your government, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, they're just like demonic entities, basically. Look at Carol Rossing, right? Carol Rossing, she stands up there. She's a 6th grade, like, school teacher. Next thing you know, she's hanging around with Vernon von Braun. Oh, that's a person to be hanging around with. So these types that are at that conference are all like hanging around with government like insiders or like Nazi terrorists, etc. Right? So it doesn't shed a good light on this anyway, on this group of people in the first place. So everyone's like going around and subscribing to their opinion that, like, you know, they're going to have peace and this, that, and the other with all this like kind of caper that's going to go on. Right? And I've got to pause, hold on. Sorry guys, I thought that was someone coming on the site. Right, no, it's all good. Yeah, so, you know, she's hanging around with Vernon von Braun. They're all like, you know, from the same Nazi war criminal, Vernon von Braun. That NASA, we can all trust NASA, had opened their arms up to him and let him in after he'd done his thing with Hitler. You know, I mean, they're all wearing their badges of rank and everything. They're obviously on the inside. And they're setting us all up for this, you know what I mean? Thinking, and then they're going to play a real good hand on it, you know what I mean? It's like, well, not that particular group, but they're just putting it out there, you know what I mean? These so-called aliens are going to give us all peace and everything like that, and we're going to be able to move forward. We are one. We are Borg. Resistance is futile. Blah, 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 blah. Those that don't move on will probably be like Slade. Well, it's all the same as like Pike and all those people, like, and all those Luciferians, what all they've been saying. It's the same dialect. All of them are saying the same sort of thing. All the principles are the same as each other. And they're into this telepathic stuff. And why ain't nobody seeing it, man? Why ain't nobody seeing it? It's good. It's a good flipping. It's a right porker. I'm telling you. It looks dead genuine when you got all like government flipping operatives coming up, and they're still in uniform. Some of them saying, "Oh yeah, this is what the government are going to do. They're going to do this. They're going to do that." All right. So why are you still in uniform? Why are you, why are you hanging around with Vernon von Braun? Guys, please ask these questions. I'm not saying all of you are brain dead, but for crying out loud, this is going to be the deception. This is going to be the strong delusion that's being talked about in the Bible. Just look at them. Look at what they talk about. Listen to what they're saying. It's all Luciferian. All down history, any famous Luciferian has actually come out with the same garb. They've come out with the same thing. Okay? It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And I wish people could see it more. There's only one or two on here. And it's a World Wide Web. And it's like, so many are going to be falling for this. So many of them. But the thing is, what people don't realise is, yeah, there'll be one because it will be like a Borg type system. They'll all be sort of connected via nanotechnology. Yeah. I mean, Obama's been like setting the groundwork for that with his brain project. You can look that up. It's all linking together, and every time they open their mouth, that's just another one, another thing that backs it up. They're government, all right. They're all government, and and the top brass have turned around and said, like, you got to make this, you got to do this conference, you got to do that conference, you got to go around and do all these conferences, and teach these people that this is what it is, this is where it's all at. Yeah, and it's not going to look like doom and gloom for a while. They are going to, I mean, look at where our taxpaying money is going to. You know what I mean? They're not looking after the road. They're not looking after the criminals. They're not looking after the pathways. They're not, what are they spending our money on? Right, we're getting taxed to the hilt. Just a penny alone from each person in Britain, for instance, would be like more than enough to live on. I can't fathom where this money's going to, but I'll tell you something. They're going to say, oh yeah, we're going to make this all nice for you. We're going to have clean up the earth. We're going to sort this out and the other out. Oh yeah, it's going to be seeming to look really, really good, and they are going to do all this, but in the meantime, there will be a culling of different people that won't accept it. And that'll be the true folk that were saying, look, this isn't for real, this is out of order,